Greetings, this is Kenyatta Auset, and this is the general reading for Pisces for March 2022. So, Pisces, I had recorded your reading before, and some kind of way the file was just missing. So, we're going to see what comes back up, because I know that there are no mistakes. Everything happens in divine order and timing. So, let's see what Spirit has for you now. It's also a general reading, so take what resonates with you. Kindly leave the rest for somebody else. My co-reader is back here asleep. If you hear a little snoring, she's not yelling today. There should be a timestamp below where the reading starts if you don't want to listen to the shuffle. So a lot of y'all are reflecting on some things, okay? This is a Pisces that's in a very reflective mode. Okay. Let me get those cards. Um, okay. Make sure y'all can see the cards for those of you that are visual. Alright, so Pisces, y'all are in a place where you're kind of on a spiritual quest, okay? Not kind of. You're beginning a spiritual quest. You're searching and you're looking for some things spiritually. You're kind of going within yourself. You're doing some research. You've come across some things that have piqued your interest about spirituality. So yeah, you're beginning a spiritual quest, all right? And you've been getting some information and some news, like things have been coming to you. Maybe somebody shared something with you, or you just got an email or a text or some form of communication that kind of sparked it to you. Maybe you got something in the mail. Maybe somebody came to your door and just had you start looking for the truth. Like maybe you had a Jehovah's Witness come to the door and you're like, hey, let me find out a little bit more, okay? You're wishing to have more information about spirituality. This is a wish of yours. This is something that you put out there, and now it's coming into fruition, and the wish is getting stronger and stronger, okay? What Ganesh, because I started off with the Ganesh cards, is suggesting to you in terms of what would be helpful during this spiritual quest is a humbleness, okay? Because there's some challenges that are gonna come if you have not experienced it, okay? Because the thing about spirituality is you can read as much as you want to read. It's the life experiences that make it make sense, all right? That is the key. That is the key to the true spiritual quest. It's the experiences, okay? I'm trying to figure out how to put these cards. And I'm gonna interpret this fox two different ways. For one, you're going to start seeing the fox energy in other people because of what you're learning spiritually. You're going to start seeing who's really about that spiritual life and who's not. And that's why it's a quest. And that's why there's a humbleness that comes with it, okay? A humbleness. You can read as much as you want to read, Pisces, okay? But until you go through some life experiences and have applied the spiritual concepts and gotten results that are desirable results or testimonial type results, things that you can speak of, okay? They're right now it's just kind of like that person that goes to college but they never worked a real job, okay? It's just book knowledge, all right? Um, so you have to cultivate the culture of spirituality. Okay, you're doing some research. If you decide you want to take on Hinduism, you need to go into the culture of Hinduism. If you decide you want to take on Yoruba, you need to go into the culture and cultivate it. Santeria, cultivate it. Vodun, cultivate it. All right. If you're doing a more just general spirituality, but you understand that like attracts like, there's certain principles that come along with it. A lot of these principles are very similar. You have to go into that energy and really cultivate that part of the spirituality. Okay. This is the things Ganesh is saying. Based off the information that's coming in. You're going to have to whip your masculine energy into shape, all right? Because right now, your masculine energy wants to gain all the knowledge and wants to be like, well, I know this and I know that, and I'm smarter than you, and I did the research and checked this book out and quote this book here and there and that, and, you know, where's your sources? You kind of in that place where you're going to be very argumentative because of the knowledge you've gained, all right? But like I said, spiritual quest is really about application. If you look at any of the spiritual gurus, Jesus, Buddha, um, the, even if you go into the biblicals, you know, David, the ones that had a calling on them are the ones that also were very knowledgeable. It wasn't really until they went through the spiritual quest, okay? You know, Jesus disappeared for a little while, then came back. He was on a spiritual quest. He was learning. He was learning about a lot of different cultures, all right? Learning about a lot of things. Read the Aquarian Gospel if that's your thing, all right? And I'm sure some of you might know what I'm talking about. But there's an actual journey. Like, you know, Ganesh has a story himself. Go listen to Ganesh's story. The Jade Emperor, if you're not familiar with the Jade Emperor. The Emperor started out as a human and had to cultivate himself, cultivate again into the God form. All right, but it was a journey that he had to take. All right, it was a journey. So yeah, you gotta whip this masculine energy within yourself into shape, and you gotta. It has to be. You're gonna go through a death period, okay? A death and a rebirth. So your masculine energy is gonna go through a death and a rebirth. That's the concept of a baptism in Christianity, okay? Or the concept of transitioning from your ego into your spiritual, your higher self ego, okay? That's the energy that's happening in the Pisces that I see here, all right? Just understand that when you go through these challenges in life, it's to apply all that knowledge that you want to walk around saying you know this, you know that, and where's your sources and that, and want to check people. Before you open your mouth, how are you applying those things to your life, okay? And I don't want you to take what I'm saying in a disrespectful way. That's not what I'm saying, all right? So doing this, you're going to take yourself to a place of wholeness, all right? You're going to be able to be fully whole within yourself. You're going to take yourself to a place where you have insight, okay, where you're seeing through your third eye. So I'm sure if you're studying and you probably know a lot about the third eye. You can talk about the pineal gland and how it's calcified and what we need to do and how to eat and change diets. That's the Pisces I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at the Pisces that is a matter of fact. The Pisces that I got this, or let me tell you about, let me inform you. You got to check that part. You got to whip that part of you got to get whipped into shape. And it has to go through a rebirth. It's your masculinity is getting toxic, okay? It's going into a toxic direction. There's no judgment in what I'm saying. The words are just the words for your benefit. I am not judging you. I am not saying anything to be harmful. I'm allowing spirit to talk to you in such a way that you get it, and in such a way that you get to these places of what I see over here in this outcome area, which is pretty dope, okay? Where you truly cultivate your spiritual quest. It's not just knowledge, it's application, all right? You don't want to be that person that just has book smarts. I've met a lot of those people. I've been on this spiritual journey for a long time. I say 13 plus years experience, that's just starting from my spiritual teacher, my first spiritual teacher. That's not talking about the stuff I went through as a child. I was going through spiritual stuff as a child. I've seen all kinds of people. I've seen this energy before. I don't judge it. The reason I don't judge it is because I understand it's a part of the journey. And I understand that a person like this, when they take that knowledge, that beautiful knowledge that they have, and they actually apply it in their life, when you have something in your mind that you don't have to carry a book or carry things around to remind you. So if you're in a situation and you don't have access to a phone, you don't have access to tools, your mind is a powerful asset to you in how you need to apply what you know spiritually to whatever situation you're dealing with. Okay, so it's a needed part of the journey. All right, it's a needed part of the journey, especially for some, especially for those that are very masculine heavy. So this could be, you could be a man, a male Pisces I'm talking to, or you are a woman that has a very strong masculine side, okay? So when you get to this place of wholeness and insight, I'm just shuffling because as I'm talking, the spirit needs to clarify anything, it'll pop out, all right? As you get to this place of wholeness, and as you get to this place where you can see with your third eye, all right? It's going to take you into a full transformative healing, okay? This is not going to be a physical healing. This is going to be a mental, emotional, spiritual healing. It's going to be a holistic healing, all right? You're going to apply what you know. I can see some of you doing some fasting, and the fasting is not just because of the food, but because of the clarity, that insight, that wholeness that you're looking for you to see clearly, you know, to truly open your vessel, all right, to what it is that your spiritual guidance is going to bring to you, to truly allow you to have the discipline that you need to have to focus on that which you need to focus that is beneficial for you. Yes, and I see right here, I'm getting a confirmation of the tree, which means that that's a strong roots. You doing these fasting and going through these initiations, these self-initiations is going to build strong roots. It's going to grow. It's going to allow you to experience the vitality that you need. It's going to heal from the inside out. It's going to heal from the source, okay? And it's going to be really dope. And you have the bouquet, which means that it's going to be a blessing, okay? It's going to be a blessing for you. It's going to be a blessing for you. And I'm not even seeing anything like, okay, this is a good thing for you. You'll be able to teach and help others, because I know that's the type of energy you are. You want to share with others. But the thing is you're sharing for others is a desire to be right. That's that toxic masculinity. This is not the energy you're going to be in when you truly apply the knowledge that you're supposed to apply and go through this healing. This is going to be very self-sufficient. That's what else this fox represents. You're going to see the sneaky ways and things about people, but you're going to be very selfish on this journey because you need to. This journey is between you and the universe, you and God, Allah, Jah, whatever, Jehovah, whatever you want to call it, Yeshua, whoever you want to call the source, okay? That's what this journey is about, you. It's about you. So, as you go through this healing, you're going to be very delightful, okay? You're going to be very joyful, very peaceful, serene. You're going to have harmony within yourself. Like, that's going to be your sacral chakra is going to be balanced. Okay, your heart chakra is going to be balanced. Your third eye is going to be tuned to see what it needs to see. You're going to be very happy, delightful, and satisfied. You know, because you're going to realize, man, we are on an earth that's in the middle of the universe and orbiting, all right? You're going to get into the feminine side of yourself. It's something that you haven't really spent a lot of time doing. You're going to be like, hey, like, this when you go through finish going through your fasting period, and it might not be just food that you fast from. I see this as it's gonna be a long term thing. I can see it being like 6 months or so. Um, yeah, I can see it at 6 months or so. Um, but you're gonna really be able to embrace the feminine part of you, which definitely is a sign of transcending the toxic masculinity. You know, there's a lot of toxic masculinity in the world. If you hear anybody talking down on the feminine, not embracing the feminine, embrace is the next card you have too. You learn to embrace life and embrace what life is there for. Okay, you're gonna have a lot of luck on your side. All right, Ganesh is gonna open that door for you. You know, Ganesh is the god, also a god of prosperity and luck, and bringing you good fortune. So understand that you going through this spiritual journey is going to bring you so many blessings in so many ways. Okay, really just coming out of that egotistical way of doing things and that toxic masculine way of doing things. All right, so this is dope, Pisces. You know, this is dope because, like I said, I've been doing this a long time. I've seen a lot of things, and for those that have really embraced, this is the last card you got here, the spiritual quest that you have for what it truly is, not what the ego is telling you it is. Man, it's some beautiful things that come out of those people. Okay, some beautiful lives they create, cultivate families that they create, cultivate. Okay. Um, I could see you definitely. What it's showing is you're going to be able to put this information down, okay, in the form of writing. So there might be some journaling, and I see a mask because this is not a mask in a negative way. This is a mask of you. You put on the mask that you need to put on for the environments that you need. So you learn to embrace. You're such a harmonious place. You're so satisfied and delightful that you know what role you need to play in what environment, and for those around you to respond to you in the way that you desire. All right. So let's see. What, how long is the fasting period going to be for the Pisces spirit? Time goes by fast. I'm thinking I went through this reading fast. Fasting period for Pisces. It's rushing in, which means it's coming. And it's going to be divine time. And I was kind of feeling that since it was taking so much time for a card to come out. So this fasting period is going to come very quickly. And it's going to be a divine timing thing. You'll be intuitively connected. You'll be tapping into that feminine side that you haven't been allowing to truly express itself. And yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful, Pisces. It's really dope. Okay, this is very opposite of the other Pisces I was reading, but this is dope. So I hope this is helpful to you. I hope you gain something from it. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you are notified when other readings are posted. All right, Pisces. Till next time.